you are a fan of the Ghostbusters, we have the ultimate destination for you. It is right here in Portland.
Yeah, Portland Home has been transformed into the Ghostbusters headquarters just as it looked in the classic 1980s movie. In fact, some lucky fan will get to stay there overnight and really get into the spirit.
Joe V stopped by to give us a tour.
This is an old fire station built over 100 years ago. It's now someone's private residence here in Northwest Portland. But on Halloween, the vacation rental company Vacasa will turn it into the ultimate destination for Ghostbusters fans. And now it's time for a tour because I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Vacasa is doing this in conjunction with Sony Pictures, which owns the Ghostbusters license. So everything you see here is the real deal. We're talking about Ecto-1, of course, the legendary vehicle that the crew drove through the streets of New York. You have lockers for Venkman, for Stans, for Spengler. I'm guessing Winston has one somewhere in the building. And then you have Janine's desk, because when something goes bump in the night, who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters. One lucky group of people will get to stay here on Halloween weekend, and when you do, Vacasa wants you to know you'll have all the creature comforts you'd expect from a high-end rental, but again, with a lot of Ghostbustery details. So, for example, this Marilyn Monroe pinup, that's from the movies. This is Winston Zeddemor's jumpsuit. And of course, no self-respecting Ghostbuster can go anywhere without their trusty proton pack. What's on? So we're upstairs now, and it's important to note that what you see here, they're not the actual props from the movie, but they have been selected with painstaking care. For example, these are the same video games that they had in the Ghostbusters Firehouse back in New York. And then all of Egon's equipment, and all sorts of weird gadgets, including whatever it is this is. I'm still trying to figure that out. When I say no detail has been overlooked, this is an example of that. We're now in the basement, and even this is a Ghostbuster fan's dream come true. This, if you've seen the movies, you know this is the containment unit that holds all the ghosts that the Ghostbusters have caught throughout the streets of Manhattan. But you also know, if you saw the first movie, that if this thing goes off, bad things happen. I'm out of here. So here's how it works. One lucky person will get to rent this place out for a group of 5 people over Halloween weekend. Basically, you sign up Vacasa.com. It goes online October 21st at 10 a.m., and it's first come, first serve. So happy hunting, because you never know who you're gonna meet. He slimed me.
So good!
Oh my gosh, Joe.
It happens, it happens.
Wait,
That's
you're
awesome.
a huge Ghostbusters fan too, and you were saying stuff you didn't
There are
even...
things in there I did not realize were in the movie. Little background details they did there, because they did this in conjunction with Sony Pictures as like a kind of a promotional thing.
Yeah.
So consequently, because it is just one person, they're really kind of doing it for publicity. It's only $19.84 a night, because the movie came out in 1984.
That's a bargain.
And so somebody will get it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Halloween is on a Monday. So you get it for 4 nights, and it's for up to 5 people there.
But
So-
after that, they will just rent it out to people?
No, it's somebody's private residence, that actual firehouse. So it won't always be Ghostbustery. Yes, it's someone's private residence. But again, it used to be a firehouse 100 years ago.
It should be an Airbnb or something.
Yeah,
It should
yeah.
be.
Well, that's what Vacasa is. So Vacasa is a rental
But I mean,
company
it should be
that does
ongoing.
that. Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah,
And so when we were
neat.
talking about this is something to chew on, and we can revisit this later in the show. Tony asked this: if you could live in a movie or TV, like a building or a home or something from a TV show or a movie, what would it be? So put on your thinking caps, because I want to revisit that later in the show.
Got it.
So fun, Joe.
Really Andy's already got one idea.
I already said Jerry Seinfeld's place.
yeah.
And then Tony added into it that the actors would also be there.
Oh, yeah. Including Newman? I don't know.
No, Newman's not invited.
No, not one. Let's take